This week, former Democrat Congresswoman Mary Peltola announced that she was entering the Alaska Senate race to challenge Republican Dan Sullivan. With this announcement, Chuck Schumer laid out his Senate map and his views for Democrats' best chances to take back the majority in the 2026 midterms. Schumer's path includes Ohio, Alaska, Maine, and North Carolina. With Republicans holding the majority with 53 seats right now, Democrats need to win 4 because Republicans also have the vice presidency and the tying vote. So all 4 of those will be important, and it is not an easy path. First, looking at Mary Peltola, here's a video the NRSC put out to welcome her into the race.
I think that Joe Biden's mental acuity is very, very on. He's one of the smartest, sharpest people I've met in D.C.
That is Mary Peltola saying that she believes that Joe Biden's mental acuity is exactly where it needs to be. She also voted very clearly with Democrats during her short time in Congress, which is something that will be used against her, particularly on energy policy. But I'd also note Dan Sullivan won his last race by about 10 points back in 2020. But moving on to Ohio, Democrats are getting behind Sherrod Brown, who lost his race just in 2024 because Ohio has gotten very, very red. And Sherrod Brown is just about as far left a Democrat as Democrats could possibly find there. In Maine, Democrats have a very tough choice between Nazi tattoo Graham Plattner and very unpopular far-left Governor Janet Mills, who has been the crusader behind allowing men in women's sports. Here's a quick look at how the NRSC is talking about her.
Introducing the Janet Mills Collection, featuring a confusing choice that forces girls to compete against biological males.
In North Carolina, to replace retiring Senator Thom Tillis, Democrats are getting behind Roy Cooper, who wants to pretend to be a moderate but has taken every far-left position out there on everything from abortion to men and women's sports. Here he is running away from a question on that issue.
Governor Cooper?
Yeah.
Why do you support men being able to play women's sports?
Can you let me in, please? Roy.
Governor Cooper? Why do you support men being able to play women's sports?
Let's look one more time at him trying to get in that getaway car.
Can you let me in, please? Roy.
Now, Schumer notably didn't name Jasmine Crockett as a part of his plan to retake the Senate majority.
We done picking cotton.
Now, when I was at the National Republican Senatorial Committee in 2020, Chuck Schumer dumped hundreds of millions into totally unwinnable races like South Carolina and Kentucky, because he knew his far-left online base wanted the idea of being able to unseat Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell, but they were completely unsuccessful, and Schumer took a lot of criticism for it. So we'll see if he's any more successful this time. However, Republicans also have a few places where they're looking to go on offense. Do not sleep on Georgia, where Jon Ossoff has voted like a far-left Democrat from Massachusetts while representing what is now a very red state.
There is no doubt that this president's conduct has already exceeded any prior standard for impeachment by the United States House of Representatives.
Another one Republicans are watching really closely, though, is Michigan, where Republican Mike Rogers actually has a lead over the 3 top Democrats. He's beating Representative Haley Stevens by 0.4%, Mallory McMorrow by 3.3%, and Abdul El Sayed by 6.4%. Now, with Haley Stevens, the Democrat frontrunner in that race, meet Haley Stevens.
You will see darkness, you will be pushed, and our society needs you to stand together at this time. Our country loves you. To our